Welcome back to Caves and Pals, the show right here at Comic Storian Gaming and on the Comic Storian Podcast Network, where I sit down with a couple of boneheads and create superheroes and a superhero campaign that is taking place in the world of Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Actually, not world.
Is it Dungeons or Dragons?
It's the rules of Dungeons or Dragons.
I don't think it's Fantasy World.
Yeah, I was going to say it's the rules of 5e, basically. For those of you guys who are joining us for the first time, this is filmed every Thursday at about 3 to 4 p.m. Eastern at twitch.tv/comicstorian. Then it's uploaded to our Comic Storian Gaming channel about a week and a half later. Between those two, if you happen to miss it live on Twitch, you can catch it on our Patreon, patreon.com/comicstorian, where you get all the bonus stuff, such as the post-show and discussions as to what actually happened, and the opinions of the players. Basically, what we've taken is 5e, and we've created superhero-esque rules so that we can do superhero-themed storylines. And we've already done a storyline involving Dan and our other player, Andy, as Booster Gold and Blue Beetle traveling through time, which then ended with them going to death metal, and that not ending well at all. And then eventually they've now become... I'm going to use your dice. I might have to go get my dice. Go get your dice. It's right there. You're not going home. But now they are Red Hood and Arsenal on our normal campaign. But Andy had to step away these next couple of weeks. He had to head back home, some stuff to take care of. So he'll be back. So we're going to do a little one-off campaign with 2 new superheroes, which, because I've had a lot going on and I've been a little busy, Houston created.
It's true, I did.
So why don't you explain who you and Dan are going to be today and the rules that you created for these superheroes in 5e?
All
please
right.
explain.
Dan, you are the subpar superhero of Guy Gardner.
Whoa.
I
You know what?
will be the greatest Green Lantern that there has ever been, Hal Jordan. Guy Gardner is a berserker barbarian. We are level 15. You have a couple feats, tavern brawler, because, you know,
Nice.
Guy Gardner likes to get into fist fights more than anything else.
This is very true. This is very true. Okay.
You have some special actions as a berserker barbarian. I won't go over all of them. Where was I? You distracted me. Sorry. And Hal Jordan is a champion fighter because why not?
Guess which one Huey is.
Why not?
Unfortunately, Guy Gardner is a little bit stronger than Hal Jordan. That's just the way the dice roll. I did, however, create Green Lantern rings for us.
I saw that.
Yes. So there were a bunch already created, but I'm like, you know what? Let me try. So our Green Lantern rings have 10 charges. And as long as they are charged, we can fly.
Without using
Without using a charge.
Perfect.
We can create a construct through sheer willpower, aka wisdom.
Okay.
And
I hope you both have high wisdom.
we do.
Okay.
I actually do.
Not as high as me because I'm Hal Jordan.
Don't worry though. Don't worry though. My intelligence is still not great.
No, it's not. I almost, you know what? I'm going to fix that. We're going to drop that down to an 8. So the construct cost is 1 charge per turn to use. We can create anything that the DM, Benny, seems fit. He gets to create how much damage it does. So if we want to make a mech, he can say yes. If we don't, we don't.
This one's going to be a lot of homebrew. I'll tell you
Yes,
that.
there's a lot of homebrew to this one. Then we can create a willpower shield where if we are attacked, we can use it as a reaction to add 2 to our AC. It does cost 2 charges, however, and that lasts until our next turn. As well as the rings can translate any written or spoken language to us, as long as it is charged as well. I have a feeling this won't come into play because Benny will make it not happen, as long as... for 1 action, you can recharge your ring by pulling out your battery from your pocket dimension and reciting the Green Lantern Oath.
I'm going to look up the Green Lantern Oath real quick. Just to be prepared.
The characters have no weapons other than their rings. Hal has armor just because it was the only way to get a higher AC, where you are a barbarian, so you have unarmored AC.
Oh, that too.
And that is pretty much it for them.
All
Any
right.
questions?
I will most likely ask during.
So, knowing that they wanted to do a Green Lantern campaign, we have incorporated it into the DC universe that we've created on Capes and Pals at this point. That's my hint as to what we're going to be doing today. And you guys can try to figure it out as we're doing this. It is not as open-ended as Red Hood and Arsenal, just because this is intended to be done in 2 sessions. So I don't need Dan going, what's going on at the Green Lantern coffee shop on Oa before we even leave the mission?
I use my ring to create a coffee shop.
So I did have to keep them on some sort of rails, and you guys will get it in a minute. But yeah, let's get into this one. Keep in mind, it's only 2 sessions. I don't care if I kill Guy and Hal in our universe.
You can't kill Hal Jordan.
Guy dies all the time. I was expecting to be honest.
That's on tomorrow's campaign.
That's fair.
The rings cannot kill.
That's not against, it's against the rules.
They tactically subdue.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. Guy Gardner bends the rules.
All right, ready, guys? We'll start with our flavor text intro. Dan, theme song. Is that Doug?
Oh, that's a great show. Is it Doug?
I think you were
Little
doing
bit.
Doug at the beginning. Yeah.
I
Unmonetized.
This is our theme song for Hal Jordan and Green Lantern.
Doug, if you weren't aware, has incredible willpower. Him as Quail Man, of course, with his sidekick Portia. But anyway.
The chains clank against the cart as you both look at each other. You are Hal Jordan and Guy Gardner. The Guardians of Oa were getting some weird readings out in the far sector. New Gods readings. So they send out Hal Jordan, the best, the brightest of the Corps, along with Guy because he happened to be nearby when they were looking for a partner.
Yep, stuck with Guy again.
It's my favorite kind of adventure.
You guys followed the readings to this planet, and when you landed, things got weird. The inhabitants of this planet spoke a language that you could not understand, and your rings failed to properly translate them.
Man, this ring kind of sucks. Is yours working?
Apparently not.
You were getting a weird vibe of an energy buffer over the area, making your rings kind of problematic. But don't worry, why would I tell a Green Lantern story and take away their powers? But, anyway.
It's not working.
Shots fired! Luckily, you won't get tweets because they've blocked you.
Sorry, if you don't watch our review show, that joke means nothing to you. But if you follow Green Lanterns, you'll get it. Anyway.
I didn't make these rings for nothing. I better get to use them.
Guy quickly tried to speak to them in the universal language of yelling loudly at people that speak a foreign language while flailing his arms around.
Hello! Can you understand me? Yes? No.
Dan's going to be a good guy.
If he doesn't punch something, I'm going to be upset.
This led to them brandishing weapons and Guy getting ready for a fist fight. But Hal had an idea. He dragged Guy off and you both ran into a nearby hut where you took off your rings, pocketing them.
Why? Oh, why did we do this, Hal?
I have an idea. Trust me on this.
I'm not really sure if I do.
I'm not. I feel it's. Give me a second. It's coming to me. I feel like a godly voice is about to tell me why we're doing this. Please hold.
You then turned yourselves in.
We're gonna turn ourselves in now.
But what if they take our rings?
They're in our pockets.
I'm sure they won't search that. I mean, after all, they're not intelligent enough to understand my perfect communication
Just
skills.
whatever you do.
As you guys
don't
stepped-
open your mouth.
As you guys
No promise.
stepped outside, Guy cracked the joke. Bring me to your leader.
I said, don't open your
That was,
mouth.
that was
know.
so well timed.
I think they might get the reference and really appreciate this. They see.
I give you one order. You never listen.
It sounded more like a request than an order. I mean, you can't blame me.
Hal's reasoning was that this new god must be their leader, but that's when things took a turn. You both were thrown into a carriage made out of the strongest metal you've ever seen. While Guy wanted to
this
punch his
iron?
way out, Hal told him, let's see this through.
Let's.
I mean, that's fair. My knuckles are a little bloody.
This metal is pretty strong.
It's
I've never
a-
seen it before.
God, it's like, I don't know, like steel. Like really hard steel.
Your intelligence isn't that low.
All right, fine. It's like titanium. Really hard titanium.
You were both thrown into a pit, and you watched as a very powerful shield went off above you.
What was that?
A very powerful shield.
Ah,
You
okay,
quickly
'cause I
take
misheard
out
the
your
first time.
you quickly take out your Green Lantern rings, resuiting them back up since no one thought to search your pockets,
Nor tie our hands. These guys are
Smart.
terrible.
and you recited the Green Lantern oath to restore your power.
In brightest
day,
day, in blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power, Green Lantern's light.
And the ring responded with a 10% charge.
Ah, yes, son of a bitch.
Well, we got a little bit in there.
This is them being like, "This, you took us off. I don't know what you're thinking. Hal, where's your willpower now?"
I'm gonna punch Guy before the end of this.
All right. You both try to reach into your pocket dimension to pull out your lanterns, but you realize that the force field it's surrounding you is making that impossible. Something is blocking pocket dimension teleportation.
Well, guess we're gonna have to do this with a 10% charge.
No, didn't work with my left hand either. Tried.
In front of you, the room is mostly circular, void of anything else. The force field is above, below, on the walls, and over the door in front of you. It's giving a weird feedback vibe to your rings.
Do you hear that? Like a little whining sound, like a little buzz, kind of a little bit. No. I'm
It's
sure
probably
it's fine.
fine.
I'm sure it's fine. I mean, it's low battery.
Trust me, it was my
I think-
plan. It's gonna go off flawlessly.
Beep beep. Low battery. Yep, it's low battery. That's the.
In the center of the room is what appears to be an altar, and it's the only thing in the room.
Could sacrifice Guy. They
We
wouldn't
could
even
sacrifice
question.
me. Oh, sorry, no.
Roll perception.
Nope. I don't see anything. I see 10. Plus, I got 10.
I see tens.
I see 2.
19.
19. He's very will powerful.
Yeah, I'm still
The
listening.
room
to
is
this
void
buzz,
of anything.
like-
It's just nothing but a barrier. It's the MacGuffin barrier of not making your rings work fully.
This looks like a very MacGuffin barrier.
I will admit, I took that from Twitch. They called it the MacGuffin barrier. I was like, it's the MacGuffin barrier.
I could really do with a McMuffin right now.
Guy, focus.
Sorry,
For 1
You grabbed me
second.
before I got to the pub, okay?
1 second of your life. Just be serious.
In front of you, you see the doorway. And above the doorway are 30 symbols.
That's a lot of symbols.
You can't make them out as your translator's not working. The altar is giving off a very low heat.
I think I saw this in Escape Room once. We gotta-
The altar is a very low heat. So if you're cold, stand by it.
What do you guys do?
Oh, that's all I get? That's
that's
all
all-
I saw.
It's a void room. There's
do you
nothing in
see
it.
anything? Because I didn't
So
see it originally.
look above the door. We got about 30 symbols and an altar.
The first one lights up.
The first one is lighting up.
What does it look like?
It looks like it's coming to me.
Another one lights up.
Another one lights up. That one looks like
There
something
are
else.
bizarre symbols that you
They're
don't make
weird.
out.
They're like
Are they shapes?
squiggles and
They're just like squiggles, lines running
weird.
through them.
Do they match?
The third one lit up.
the third
Oh.
one's lighting up. I
Are
don't
they
know
in
if
a
that's
row?
a timer Or
Another one is lighting
you know
up.
what?
I
I'm
look-
gonna stand on the altar, see if anything
I
happens.
put my hands near the altar, see if it's heated up even more since these have been lighting up. Have
It's
they been
getting
lighting
a
up in
little
order?
warmer, and the fifth one is lit up.
Is it in order or is it random?
Nope, they're doing it like in an order.
Okay. I think it's a timer.
The sixth one has lit up.
and it's a very fast timer, about 30
Alright,
seconds.
alright,
So we
alright.
gotta think.
Seventh one has
Well,
lit up.
I believe you said that there was a barrier around us and above us, right?
And below us.
Oh, it
Eighth
is
one.
below us?
Yes.
Okay. Eighth one.
Ninth one.
I push down on the altar.
Nothing happens, but it's getting warmer
It is getting
as
warmer.
the 10th one lights up.
A little warm in here.
It's getting pretty warm. I'm not gonna lie.
I use my ring to create an air conditioning unit.
You make an air conditioning unit. You feel mildly cooled off. What's the temperature?
I believe it's a nice 70, 71. A little bit. Just a little warm, but also not too much. You know what? Actually, you know what? It's summertime. You know, let's put it at like 66.
The 14th one is lit up by now.
The 14th. How many were there? 30?
30.
Okay.
As the 15th one lights up, the altar begins to glow orange.
All right, that's
Oh.
bad. Is there anything else around the room I can see besides all of this?
It is just straight, clear walls.
I
I
press one of the symbols.
Does nothing.
I press two of the symbols.
Still does nothing. You're feeling mildly cooled off by
I
your air conditioner
investigate
falling you from behind, by the way. And the 18th one is lit up.
Buttons to push on the
Give me
wall.
perception.
I've morphed my little air conditioning
28.
to one of those small
28.
fans.
You don't feel anything. Everything is oddly smooth. And the 20th symbol is lit up.
All right, so there's nothing on the wall. Well,
As the 21st one lights up, the altar begins, you see like smoke billowing from the middle of it.
All right. New plan. I used my ring to create a.
I try to open the door.
Door doesn't open,
Ah,
but the
it's shut.
24th one is lit up.
All right. Don't worry. I got this. And I use. I think back and I go, what material was that cage we were in? It was very strong. And then I go, of course, very strong titanium. What else would it be? And I create a dome and put it over. Create it over the altar, sealing it to the ground so that none of the heat can escape from my dome.
Okay. As the 28th goes off, you see a fire start going off, but it's hitting the top of your dome. Your ring is reading 8% energy remaining.
Aha. 8%.
And as you hit 30, the whole room lights up and the altar shoots fire up and fireworks go off as the front door opens.
Well, glad you used 2% of your ring's power, guy. Real smart of you.
Hey, at least I did something.
You're feeling very cooled off by the air conditioner, though.
Hey, yeah. You know what? I turn it so it's not near Hal at all. I go, yeah, that's right. It's nice and cool over here. Hope you're ready to sweat a little bit.
I walk through the door, ignoring him completely.
As you walk through the doorway, you find yourselves in a wide room. On the floor is a series of 12 10-foot square slabs. They look about 2 feet thick. They're 3 across, 4 going back. On the walls and the ceilings are large pointed sticks and metal spikes. On the other side of the room is another doorway covered in the MacGuffin force field.
Back to the MacGuffin force fields, I see.
All right. What did I see again? I heard the spikes.
Open your eyes, guy, for once.
I know, and I'm looking very intently so that I can see
A
around
series
the room.
of 12 10-foot square slabs. They all appear to be about 2 feet thick, 3 across, 4 going back towards the door. On the walls and the ceilings are a series of pointed sticks and metal like spikes. The back wall, the force field goes across the ceiling, across the walls to the door, covering the door.
All right. Oh crap! I've only got 8 charges left.
Yeah.
Have they ever tried creating a Green Lantern as a construct and using that to charge?
No, they haven't, but no, that's not going to work.
You know
I
what?
like
You never
the
know.
idea.
You know what? It could have been an idea.
I like the idea.
All right, I reach into my pockets and I go, aha, it's a good thing I still have this quarter that's very convenient. I call it my MacGuffin quarter.
Okay.
And I toss it onto one of the squares to see if anything changes.
A quarter.
Yes, it's a very dense quarter. Just so you're aware. It's my
It
special.
bounces across and nothing happens.
I step into the room.
Nothing happens.
I grab a spike off the wall.
Are the spikes above us or on the sides?
They're on the sides and above you. You're standing in the entryway to the room because the force field pushed back to the next door. You're standing at the entryway to the room and the slabs are all in front of you.
Are they movable? I try to move a slab.
Doesn't seem to budge, but it feels loose.
The slab's loose.
I feel like if we stand on it for too long, it's going to crumble and then disappear and fall down.
Stand on one for me, guy.
I played a lot of Breath of the Wild last year. I was really bored.
Just stand on that right there, guy. Just stand right there for me.
Okay. I walk over and I stand on it.
As you stand on it, you see
I'm
it
ready.
begin
I'm
to
like,
splinter
oh, no.
and craft out,
And I'm like, oh my goodness, this is exactly what I said.
and it crumbles. And
And I
beneath-
jump. Huh.
I mean, you can just float there. You're flying for free, remember?
The rings can fly.
I jump and I go, oh, look at that.
Why did you
I
jump?
forgot. You know what? I wasn't sure. We're in a dome where our rings are not working fully properly, and it would kind of be a little awkward if this was the one time I didn't fly.
Oh, this would be fun. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
What, like a Wile E. Coyote moment?
Exactly. Yeah. I have
It
watched my
crumbles,
Saturday morning.
and in the hole is you see the spikes coming up out of the ground.
Well, that ain't good.
So now directly in front of you is stone slab, and then 4 more going back. It totals out 12 total.
Well, now
Okay.
11.
Now 11. The middle one and the first part of the middle row, you've disintegrated into spikes.
Do I see
Yeah,
a
I got an
pattern?
idea. I got an idea. Just fly across.
I mean, we try to open the door. It's probably locked, but
We're just trying.
fly over and try to open the door.
Open the door.
That's your flight music.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, the door opened like that? That's a weird door.
As you get to the other side, you see the force field is in the way of the door.
The MacGuffin field's still here. Is there any patterns or anything I can see anywhere?
No.
I'm gonna make a perception check.
I like our Twitch chat. They have free flight and Dan's platforming.
You know, I really got into Breath of the Wild.
23 to look around the room.
It looks pretty much straight narrow hallway, and you see all the stone slabs on the ground. There doesn't appear to be any a discernible difference between each of the stone slabs.
I look at the spikes on the wall and see whether or not any of them look unique or different from the rest.
Nope.
I step on all of the platforms to make them disappear.
All of them?
All of them.
They all crumble, they all turn to dust, and you see in most of them are spikes sticking out of the ground. But in one of them is a lever,
I pull the lever.
and the force field pushes forward through the next room.
Thought you played Breath of the Wild.
I did.
Solve this puzzle?
You know what? I was in a different shrine, okay? You know what? And the one that I had a guardian and his whole thing. Don't worry about it.
We've carried forward. Let's go, guys.
Let's keep going. All right, let's do this.
As you open up the doorway, you find yourselves in a darkened room, and you can't see anything. The door behind you shuts as you both are walking through. So you're just in pitch blackness. You hear the fluttering and buzzing around you, making you both feel rather lethargic.
I'm feeling lather lethargic.
Like you're really tired right now?
Yeah, like I could use a solid nap.
All right, I punch him in the face
Give me
to wake you up.
roll your damage for.
It's a strength. You have unarmed
Yeah.
combat.
No,
Yeah,
this is
Tavern
my
Brawler.
Tavern Brawler strike.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Don't worry. 14?
Does not hit.
All right, well, I got 2 hands. Let's try the other one.
That one will hit.
I believe that's a 27.
Just misses.
Okay. And you take 7 damage. You awake now?
Am I awake now?
You feel very awake at the moment.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I am.
All right.
You are literally leaning against.
All right.
You're not awake. You're leaning
No, I
against
know.
the wall.
I'm like tipsy, and I'm like, all right, hit me.
All right.
Hey, just give me a good old punch. Wake me up. Before you go.
Does a 27 hit?
I believe it does.
All right. My punches are stronger than yours. 9 damage.
Oh, man.
God,
You hit like my
felt
grandma.
I swing again.
Oh, I can't change it on
14
this.
doesn't hit. No, because you're on your account.
You said 9?
Yes, 9 damage.
For those wondering at home, I have a total of 220 health.
I have 211.
Exactly.
Benny is rolling. We're in trouble. I
Does a 16 hit you, Dan?
No, it does not.
Does an 11 hit you, Houston?
surprisingly no, it doesn't.
What did you guys say? See?
17.
You feel something whip by both of your heads.
Oh.
I'm use charge to create light.
The room lights up, and in front of you, you see what appears to be 5 man-sized mosquito monsters mixed with humans. They have a long needle for a face, a gaping mouth that is drooling, long flowing hair.
Do you see those
4
mosquitoes?
beating wings and 6 insect-looking legs. The front 2 have hands as well.
Where the hell are we?
I don't know, but if I've learned anything from my days, I create a flamethrower with my
I was
construct.
thinking. I also did. We're gonna dual wield these flamethrowers together and just,
Actually, you know what? Yeah, not even just one. I pull out like the full napalm on my back. Double. I learned this from my Red Lantern days.
for once, guy's got a great idea. I join him.
Okay. Let's assume that you're on sustained. Give me, we're going to make this one up, 5 D20 rolls with a +5 for napalm. And we're going to see if you can hit them all, both of you.
All right, sorry. What was that?
5.
What am I adding? What's my
+5.
+5 to each of them?
Yep.
That one's definitely gonna miss. We got a nat 20,
Okay.
18 plus 5, 14 plus 5, and 15.
Let me know how many get over 15. So you got 4.
4 with a nat 20.
Over 15?
Yeah. Let me, how many? 4 of them? Okay, so between the 2 of you, you both seemingly miss one of them, but the other guy cleans up the mess.
Okay, so we each miss one, but then the other one
Right,
gets the
so you
one
just
we
kind of like
missed.
fanned out and you got to roll damage.
Yeah,
We're gonna
teamwork makes the dream work.
I'll give you that one.
Give me, I'm making this number up. Give me 4d10 of damage +5.
And I can double one of them.
Yes.
Okay.
Both of you.
9, 3, 10,
25
7,
plus 9 plus 9 plus 9, so 18.
17, 16, 18, 17,
They're doing math,
Plus
guys.
what did you say?
5. I'll let you do +5.
36.
52 damage. I got a nat 20.
Oh, that's right.
52 damage. And how much did you do, Nan?
36.
36. 52 plus
For a
36.
second, I was like, did I roll the wrong number of dice?
88 is what you guys did?
Sounds good.
They all burn up and explode at a fiery ball landing on the ground. This is what they looked like, by the way.
Oh, that's a demon.
But they have 84 hit points.
Crushed
I
it.
feel like we just barely did that.
I feel
Like something's
good.
telling me.
Something's telling me we got it by 0.
Okay, I have used it.
The bugs falls to the ground, and in front of you, the room is lit up. And you see in the back that there was the MacGuffin force field. And as all 5 burn, roasted alive, squealing, spittle
Describe the
flying
smell
out, hitting
to me.
Yeah, I was
guy in
actually
the
curious.
face.
What's the smell?
The smell?
Is it like
it's
a-
like burning flesh and bugs.
But like what kind of flesh? 'Cause
like bug flesh.
Okay.
Have you ever smelled like rotten brisket?
No, actually.
No.
Neither have I, but I was hoping Dan.
Have you ever smelled rotten? I don't know what it smells like.
No, I'm
but
sorry.
have you-
That makes it sound like the brisket lasts long enough to get rotten.
No, but you see them all burning in front of you. They're all dying. As they're going, they're kind of exploding in green guts and like spit. And how you just duck behind Guy, who gets it all to the face.
Ah, God.
You've never looked better.
Oh, my God.
The MacGuffin.
Is this what it was like to be you in college? Anyway, keep going.
What?
He's getting a nuke dropped on him.
The MacGuffin force field pushes forward with the doorway at the end over there.
All right.
Hey.
Now that the force field is out of this room, I try to recharge my ring.
It doesn't work.
Damn. Worth a shot.
I reached in my pocket dimension because just in case.
It's still not working.
No, okay.
All
Because you
right.
tried to charge your ring on nothing.
Sheer
Like, you didn't
willpower.
even go-
Do you know who I am?
Yeah, you're the guy that can't charge his ring on nothing, apparently.
I created my ring out of sheer willpower.
It's a pretty shitty ring.
I hate this guy.
You hate
We
this
carry
guy
it.
who's in guy.
We carry forward.
Okay, so you just grab the door.
Just grab the door.
Take 1 damage because it was a knife handle.
Good news.
You should have looked before you grabbed.
Yeah, well, I was a little distracted with somebody's stupidity.
Yeah, you trying to charge your ring on nothing, Al.
As you enter the chamber,
Carry on.
as you guys
I'm fine.
enter the chamber, once again, MacGuffin force field is going straight down the walls to the door in front of the doorway. But in front of you is what appears to be a globe in the middle. You guys hear crackling and sparkling, and you hear what appears to be lightning. And on the both sides of the room are 2 Tesla towers. 30 feet from them in the middle is the globe. So it kind of goes outwards like so. Towers that look like the Tesla coils, sparking and going crazy, and an orb in the middle.
You laughed at my handy dandy pocket quarter. Flick it at the orb to get the Tesla lightning to attract to my metal cord.
It doesn't work because they're 30 feet away and it's not sparking that far. I almost gave that to you though, because that was
You thought the quarter was a mistake. Watch
Really
this.
good. I thought that was actually a really good
All
idea.
right, I try to phone a friend. I'd like to call my good friend Elon.
All right.
See if he knows how to solve this puzzle.
What if we create 2 metal rods to connect them and move them closer? Since apparently my singular quarter didn't work. It's still pretty trustworthy though. It
So
weirdly
how
comes
far
back
is
to me.
the
That's why
lightning
I've done it.
shooting out?
Was it?
How long is the lightning shooting out?
It's just consistently going. Like it's pumping out electricity into these coils.
Oh, it's pumping it into the coils?
Yeah.
Is the orb doing anything?
You know what? I'll give you that one. Traver would like to remind you have a hero point, Dan.
Oh, I didn't know if we had those in this.
Oh, every one of
campaign.
our campaigns that are superhero related.
Do I want to use that?
For the epic quarter moment.
You know what? It's a pretty trustworthy quarter. I'll hero point it, and this is now a. In fact, actually, I infuse my hero point into my quarter, and I go, "You're a good quarter. Try again."
So you watch as he flicks this coin, and it ricochets up into the ceiling, bouncing to the Tesla coil on the right. The shock hits it, launching it back over to the one on the left. The lightning staying connected as it bounces off of another lightning bolt, ricocheting back to the middle, hitting the globe in the center, and the force field just pushes forward.
See, I got this in a poker game with Constantine. Apparently, it works.
How in the hell did you just do that?
I played a lot of quarters in college.
And no, I will not tell people this happened.
Hate you, Hal. Oh, I hate you so much. John would have appreciated that.
Doubtful.
Maybe even Jessica. Not Simon. He's weird. I don't even know where he is these days.
As you enter into the next room, you get automatically washed with humidity.
Oh.
I am moist.
We're going to leave that. Just going to pause there. Okay. And you realize you're walking into what appears to be like a rainforest jungle kind of habitat. You find yourselves on a very, very narrow ledge. And in the middle, you look down to see trees, to see like water, all kinds of stuff down there. And you also see what appears to be 30 purple gorillas. They all look up at you guys.
Did you say they're purple? Or like a puce?
You ever seen Grape Ape?
I was just, it's actually just, it's like a grape.
Ah, okay. So a grape ape. Gotcha.
Yeah.
They all look up at you guys and they just stop what they're doing and stare.
Hello?
They grunt back and wave to you.
Oh.
I grunt back.
And they grunt back.
Did you
Ring,
catch that?
yeah, ring. Translate gorilla, ape. Gorilla ape.
The ring responds with, the gorillas have responded with,
Ah, yes, of course. Thank you. Very insightful.
How far down are they?
about 30 feet below you. They're a good distance.
What's on the other side?
The door. The force field does not appear to
Fly?
be over the door, though. It's just through it.
All right, I fly over.
I'm gonna let Guy do this one. Just be on the
Fly
safe
over
side.
and you find the door on the other side.
Found the door, Hal.
You open it up and walk through.
All right. See ya.
I feel like there's something with these gorillas.
I mean, if you want to go talk to him. Do you
I
want me to come back and talk to him?
No,
I know you don't speak gorilla, okay?
do
I
you?
took the elective.
Then what did they just say to us?
They said, hello, we're purple gorillas.
That's actually what they said.
Exactly. And I
I'm a fly down.
responded with, hello, I'm a green human.
Okay, so what do you guys do?
I want to fly down to the gorillas.
Okay.
And I want to carry one up with me.
As you come down to the gorillas and you start to reach out and touch one, their inquisitive faces get very angry.
I fly up immediately. And we can leave them. Let's go.
Told you.
You said they said hi.
I know.
I thought they
They
were
didn't
friendly.
say friendly hi. They're still gorillas.
You could have said that before I went to
I
the
thought it
bar.
was common sense that gorillas are not very friendly. Did you hear the story of Harambe? That was not a good story, and I didn't want something to happen to those gorillas, okay?
Why is he talking in meme now?
Do you not remember 2016?
I ignore him completely and go through the door.
All right, as you guys walk into the next
I
door,
turn.
and you see a couple of them. As you walk into the next door,
They were actually quite nice. You just really insulted them by existing.
Anyway. By existing. Damn, guy got dark.
as you guys walk into the next room, there's nothing. You see nothing. It's pitch black again, but one sole spotlight on the other side. You see the distance of about probably 100 feet across the hallway to the next door. The door is got the usual shield over it, the MacGuffin force field. Sitting next to it is what appears to be one of the aliens on what you would describe as a medieval torture device.
Does that look like a medieval torture device to you?
It sure does.
Interesting. What kind of torture device would you say that is? Based on your perceptive abilities. Al?
If I had to guess, I would say 24 perception tells me it's a
Rack.
A rack.
So it's what?
Yeah, no.
Boobs?
No, it's a device where it'll pull out
Yeah.
the joints and
Oh,
make
the
it-
stretcher. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The stretcher.
A rack.
Yeah, the stretcher.
A rack.
Yeah, stretcher. Okay. Look, I skipped medieval. I took gorilla as my elective. Excuse me for not knowing what a rack is.
That was your first mistake.
I knew it was either boobs or beer. I didn't know. It's a 30 rack. Okay.
I feel like guys half drunk on this
I think
adventure.
so.
I mean, I was at the bar. I was going from one to the other as a good old pub crawl.
On Oa.
Yeah.
The Owen pub crawl every Thursday
Yeah,
night.
it's on
Why
Guy
couldn't
Street.
I get Kyle or John?
Kyle's too full of himself to be here.
Yeah, well, it'd be
He's
better.
out there being Space Jesus.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Dan is really living up to
I
this guy.
love
really-
being Guy Gardner. Out of character
really-
real quick, I'm loving this. This is my spirit
They
character.
could have gave me John at least.
Nope. He wasn't around. He's usually useful.
I know.
They let me just drink. Anyway. All right.
It's dark in here.
What's that? Where's that spotlight aiming?
On him and the door. Now the alien appears to notice you guys and begins to yell at you, but in the language you don't understand.
Did you catch that?
The ring responded with no.
Why are you so useless today?
Man.
You hear the whine of the feedback as it tells you you now have 3% energy left.
3%.
Man, your willpower made ring so good, Hal.
Yours says 1% remains.
Yeah, but at least I didn't make mine from willpower. Mine was given to me from Blue Kid.
It's actually wherever you guys had it at left. Well, I don't even know.
What's on mine? I have a little thing on my
You're
my
at
different
7.
charges. Yeah. I put
Did you just make that like rogue circles?
I just made circles and I'm canceling out each charge.
I got 8. You got 7.
Yes.
Dan's going to be guying all
But-
the sessions moving forward.
I still have my hero point engraved.
That's not how that works.
Dense quarter.
Lucky. Dense.
to make sure you guys were.
I fly over.
The moment you begin to step forward, you see the rack begin to pull out his arms and he
I
screams at him.
fly back.
And it releases, letting him sit there. He
right.
now is yelling angrily at you guys.
I'm sorry.
Hey, chill out. All right.
You,
Well,
you told him.
yeah. Yeah. I look back and you keep making that noise. I'm gonna walk forward.
How far?
About 100 feet away.
It's a little too far, I think, for the ring to pull him closer to us.
I was thinking more try and break the chains.
Yeah, but it's still a little too far.
I don't know.
You got that lucky quarter.
I do have my lucky hero point.
You have a hero point still.
I know. I feel like I could use it for better use than saving a weird alien guy, though. How far can the rings go? Would you say, Mr. DM?
I'd say 100 feet.
All right.
Rings are pretty powerful.
Could I see if it was chains, rope? What was tying him there?
It looks like chains.
I'm going to create bolt cutters and cut the chains.
Okay. All right. So you see a giant pair of bolt cutters appear.
I got
That's
this.
a little. Someone's compensating.
They're like 10 feet tall, 20 feet long as he travels them across the room.
You having trouble with Carol, then, bud? You need to talk about something.
I'm ignoring him the entire time. I go and I cut the chains off of this alien man.
As you cut the chains off the alien man, he falls to the ground and disappears into mist as the force field pushes beyond that wall.
Got it. Let's go.
I follow him.
Just
Let's go.
I follow just in case there's anything traps he might run
as you
into.
walk into this next room, you see what appears to be nothing. The room just looks like an entryway, and at the back you see sunlight beaming through the doorway with no MacGuffin force field on it. The room is about 20 feet in length. No, about 40 feet in length. 40 feet in length. And that's where it stands. There appears to be nothing else in there. Just the doorway out.
This is a trap.
All right, I get out my lucky quarter.
The quarter's been electrocuted. It's gone.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's a magic quarter I got from Constantine in a game of poker. Okay?
Okay.
It is magic. It comes back to me
You're lucky
after
this
I
is like
fling
a
it.
one-off and the characters don't have to go beyond this.
You didn't see the character. You said you checked the character sheets.
You did not put magic quarter from Constantine
I
on
did
that.
now.
He did. I can't edit.
You did.
Thanks. All right, I go, you know what? I used to skip rocks as a kid, and I skip it across the floor to see if anything happens to the floor as it bounces and hits it.
As it hits about the midway point, you see it stop in midair, begin to rotate rapidly, and then just ricochet back at you.
Whew. All right, I put it in my pocket and go, there's something in the middle.
Thanks. I didn't see that.
Okay, well, I just wanted to make sure you knew since you were just standing there.
I am the one that told you to use the quarter.
No, you did not. This is my quarter. Don't you take that from me. Magic quarter. I'm writing it down just to be safe.
Are we going to have a portion where Guy just shows up and hands it off to Roy?
Yep. That's exactly what's going to
A
happen.
portal opens.
I hero point Guy Gardner to me to give me my magic quarter. All right.
There was a dead center of the room.
Yeah. About 20 feet.
Fly around.
Well, I'm saying as the quarter hit 20 feet out.
That's true. We only get it straight.
All right.
The quarter's not
I
big.
use
It's not going to
my-
cover a span of a
It
room.
might.
I use my...
You didn't turn the side camera?
No, it's on. Oh, I didn't put on the picture-in-picture. Do you want me to go turn that on real quick?
Depends on what you guys do.
Please hold.
Please hold.
Let me turn it on just in case. You know what? Do I have a quarter?
He's obsessed with this quarter.
I really am.
I do not have a quarter.
Dang.
All right.
All right.
I fly out.
I
was just going to punch about 20 feet in front.
You know,
Unless-
before you randomly punch things, I'm going to create a construct of like a giant duster kind of thing to blow just a bunch of dust and fog into the room to see if it shows any sort of lasers, any sort of
Where'd you get the fog from?
creatures that might be there from a construct that I created. Kind of like one of those cartoon things.
As you puff through, you just see like a weird shimmering from wall to wall, dead center about 20 feet out. Make sure you take off one of your charges because now it says, you have 6% remaining, Mr. Gardner. Yours is a very proper ring.
Mr. Gardner. The hell? Okay, whatever.
Rings could be stupid. Can I punch it now?
Go for it.
I punch it.
The space.
Yeah.
As your fist goes into it, you begin to see a wobble coming out, and then you see like what appears to be a sonic boom, shoving you into the back wall, hitting you as well. Roll a con save.
Something.
22.
Now roll a second one.
14.
14. Roll a second
15.
one. You. Other guy.
16.
16. This is going to be beautiful. So as the blast comes by, you realize there's a concussion blast and you're deaf. Literally, you just can't hear it. You just hear woo, like loud tinnitus, but you're okay. But then a strobe light kicks off and you're blind, but you're okay.
Oh God. Oh God, I feel like I'm raging. And I raged. Wait, are we in combat?
I don't know yet.
I've never
You're
actually
in combat. Roll initiative.
Okay.
We're in combat.
We're
Roll
in
initiative.
But
combat.
you're deaf and you're blind.
What?
The A's I get advantage on.
Yep, you get advantage on initiative.
Okay. Well, did not help. I have a 9.
20.
I did
Oh, you turn it
reach.
on? Good.
I have now become a red lantern. However, my ring still works in the exact same way. The difference is I barf napalm.
For the sake of, I don't have any Green Lantern pawns, as this was not planned when I ordered these. They're just going to be Damien and Red Hood, Arsenal, because
Can I be Arsenal?
yes,
Yes!
just to make it
Yeah.
confusing.
That was the plan.
All right, so Damien, so Houston is
Great.
Arsenal with a hat, and Dan is Arsenal in a combat suit.
Rage.
We're both Arsenal now.
Yeah. Wait, which one am I?
I get the hat. You have the combat suit.
Okay, so I'm the gray and you're the red.
Yeah, and we're fighting Aquaman?
Does a 15 hit, Huey?
No.
So as you're deaf, you open up your eyes in time to see a samurai blade come straight down next to you, but it lands in the wall. You look over to your right and you see Guy Gardner rubbing his eyes, flailing.
And I'm red now.
Guy, I can't hear anything.
I don't know why you're talking to me then. Because you can't hear my responses. The hell, Hal?
Roll initiative.
I did.
Oh, what was it?
20.
20?
9.
9. And I rolled a 19. So it's you here first. So he is standing right in front of you, and Guy can't see anything.
I punch him directly in his stupid, ugly face twice. Oh, 3 times. I think we have 3 attacks at this level.
You do.
You don't?
Only fighters.
Oh, that's right. 18s are crits for me.
What if you get a 19?
Nat 20 and a 19.
Crit,
Damn.
and 19. Not nat.
That hit all 3 hits.
Right, we'll do the crits first. $12.
An 8.
Yep.
12 and 8. And then what's the bonus roll on them?
Plus 10. So 30.
Okay.
Plus another 8, 38.
38. As both your hands land on this assassin, if you want to look up D&D compendium, you see blood come flying from his mouth. You see his nose kind of go crooked, and then he just looks at you angry, and you sucker to punch him in the stomach. He then retaliates.
Low for the stomach there.
He then retaliates with a 17.
Just hits.
And a not gonna hit. Does he only get 2 attacks? Yeah, only gets 2 attacks. Okay. So then he hits with 1d6 plus 3, 6. And then I don't have enough d6s for the additional damage.
How much you need?
I'm going to need 5 more.
This don't feel too good, I bet.
You have like 200 hit points. Fine.
I know.
Oh no, I need 1 more. I need 7 total.
How much was the first one? 7?
6.
6.
And then you take an additional 6, 10, 12. This is a shit roll. 13, 18, and 21. Poison damage.
Am I poisoned or anything, or do I have to make a roll for it?
You can do a con save to see if it's going to wear off immediately.
Nope.
So you begin to feel sickly all over, and you see where he struck you, which was just a small wound because he just kind of stabbed directly into you, begin to flesh outwards into green reddish veins.
Well, that ain't good.
All right, Dan, you're blind.
All right. I smell to see whether or not I can smell the direction. That
Give me a perception roll. Let's see if I give that to you.
19
You can
Plus
smell a very stinky man
27.
to your right.
All right. Well, that's obviously Hal, and he just punched someone. So clearly, the best option is to make something so big that neither of them can avoid it. Okay. So he's on the right.
I can't hear a thing.
So I'm like, all right, let's try this. And I create a comically sized baseball bat with like barbed wire around it.
Okay.
And don't worry, I smelt you on this side.
Rage.
I did. That's how I started.
He started the
entire
turn.
thing.
Yeah, I started.
And I just swing.
All right, give me...
And the second I hopefully feel it hit, I will use my second attack with it as well on whatever it hits. I hope it's not you, for your sake.
I'd say a roll at disadvantage.
But don't worry, it's comically... The reason why it's comically sized is because it's as big as
Roll
the
at
room.
a disadvantage.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to hit then. It was a 4.
All right, now roll again at disadvantage.
13 plus whatever. I don't know what that would be.
Does the 13 plus whatever hit you, Huey?
What's the whatever? You got to tell me.
Whatever he's...
He made a bat. What do you want? Normally, it's your.
say it's the size
it would
of the
be your
room?
strength.
What was your first disadvantage roll? I'll give you plus 10 because of the size of the room. What was your first one?
14.
14? No. So the second one's a what then? 23?
Yes.
You crack him upside the head.
Ow!
So Sorry, I thought you could see and knew how to duck.
Ow!
Well, I keep swinging, so I mean, it's the
You don't
size
know
of the
what
room.
you hit. Yeah, you don't know what you
You're
hit.
stopped on him, so unless you respond.
You would respond to, I'm guessing, to swing it again.
You going a second time? Go again.
How much damage did you do? What's the
don't
damage
know.
die on it?
Let's do bat the size of the room. 5d8s. I looked at your health.
I know.
12, 19, 24. 24 damage.
So as you're stabbed and you're staring at the poison, you just feel this bat hit your head, and you're like, "I hit him!" So you swing again.
Well, was that you? Is that you? You're not saying anything, so I'm going to assume not. Swing back.
You go back. All right, so do again, but he's the first one this time, so hopefully you miss him. I figured you went like this, and then you were like that.
Yeah.
So if you're coming back around, he'd be the first thing in the way now. So you want this one to fail.
That one failed.
Okay, so now,
I think they both failed.
what was it?
There's like a 14.
You're just missing him. So it goes wailing over the other assassin. You can see, and you see the assassin jump up and bounce off the bat. As you're reeling from pain from poison and a bat hit to the head.
He just did some weird flips. My head hurts.
All right, you're up, Huey.
I don't feel good. I need an adult.
Hopefully I knocked the hearing back into you. I believe that's how it works.
I just like, was that you? Or you're not responding, so I guess I'm okay.
Did you?
Another net 20. 16 and a 12.
16? 16 hits, 12 does not.
Okay. So the first one is 15 plus another 8.
I hope he's like Ben's pulling these numbers out of his butt, and I love it. Yeah, I said it's going to be homebrewed. They're making up things as they go.
23 more damage.
23? What was your last one? 30 something? 36?
Sure.
36, 59. Okay.
Okay. He's in front of me. Follow the sound of my voice.
Dan, now you don't have the disadvantage when it comes back to your turn, which is not yet. So hold on.
Oh, I just had my eyes closed.
I got a nat 1, but I have no one on my team to hit. So
It's himself?
Poison.
Ooh, stabs it into the ground and no longer has a weapon because he stabs it
13
in the
doesn't
ground?
hit, right?
Nope.
So he's swinging wildly at you, and you're dodging because luckily you can see. All right, Dan's up. Are you going to communicate with him?
Oh, I told him he is directly in front of me.
Oh, don't worry. I can see now, apparently.
No, you can't.
You just said I...
But you have an idea, so you're not going to disadvantage.
Oh,
with a
I see
swing.
what you're saying
Yeah.
now. Okay.
So you get one swing and then a second.
Yeah.
All right. Well, since I know where he is, I don't have to swing across the entire room and
I'm
potentially
going to assume
hit you
that
this
with
time.
your years of being a cop and a Green Lantern, you can get an idea. Okay, voice there in front of.
Was there? He's over here. Room's this much. Pythagorean
Your
theorem.
just swing at him.
All right. Ring constructs, double machine guns, and I just fire in the direction.
Wait, what are you doing? You made machine guns?
I know where he is,
Yes.
and I fire away from
Well,
him
what
in
was
the
the
direction
construct?
that he said. 2 machine guns. Rambo in this shit.
Okay. +8 for hit, and damage will be 2d8s per gun.
God damn. Oh. All right, one was a nat 20, but the
Okay,
other one
so
definitely did
one's
not.
like, brrr, the other one's like, ah!
See, I'm not good with my left hand. All right, so how much damage?
Well, it'll be crit, right? So 2d8s is what I said.
That's it?
I'm actually going up the M4s that Andy was using in the other
Oh.
campaign because you made real weapons.
6, 12, 24.
24. 59 plus 24.
No, never mind.
All right, so you're watching this guy just get littered with Green Lantern bullets, and he breaks apart and blood is everywhere.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, right. He's unconscious and the Green Lantern ring just...
Did I tactically subdue him? I tried killing, but the rings have rules.
He hits the ground unconscious.
Actually, no, I totally killed him because I'm a Red Lantern right now. I'm raging.
No, he's still a Green Lantern.
Damn it.
But you're raging as a Green Lantern.
Because I'm Guy Gardner. I was really hoping.
Your tinnitus seems to, and you can hear again, and you're beginning to see shapes and things.
Shit, did he hit you in the head?
No!
Maybe you should have said something when I asked if I had hit you.
I'm going to punch him. 24?
It does hit.
10.
So 5.
Yeah, because you're still raging, technically.
Yeah. All right, the rage ends, and you guys see the sunlight beaming through, and that's when you hear a slow clap.
It's my
It's
thing.
loud.
Right near your ears.
Did you hear that?
And
I did this
walking
time.
in front of you is Booster Gold, wearing the God of War helmet, and he looks at you guys. Hal, Guy, Booster Gold, time traveling God of War, and that's going to be our cliffhanger.
Oh, can we not make this just a single one-off kind of thing? I'm loving creating constructs.
And me guessing the numbers. All right, guys, we're going to be wrapping up here, but stick around if you're watching live on Twitch, twitch.tv/ComicStorian every Thursday. We're going to be doing a post show where we discuss their reactions to it, how they felt about the story, what we did right there. Maybe I'll even drop a hint or two as to what's actually going on. But don't forget to check back next Thursday here if you're watching live to see the continuation of this. I do have it planned for one more session. If Andy is back early, he will be our Booster Gold. If he's not, I will be our Booster Gold. So that's the plan right now. And then the week after that, we will be continuing the Red Hood and Arsenal campaign where it was left off with you guys coming up against the Mind Flayer. So that one's just going to go right into a fight.
I totally forgot that.
Then you guys are at the top of the tower after he became
yeah.
the Chad.
I'm the Chad.
Don't forget, if you want to support the show and you want to see it keep going, you want to see us do more of these episodes, consider going to G Fuel, gfuel.com, use the code COMICS, and you can also go to our Patreon, patreon.com/ComicStorian, where if you happen to miss the live show, you do get access to the full podcast, the full D&D game early, and the post show. Thank you so much for your guys' support. This is the end of the video. Ba-da-boo-ba-da-boo.